Hey guys, Blake here with the very first pay-per-view sum-up video on this channel. I've pretty much laid it out so that I'll run through almost all of the matches until the main event, which we will be covering on a podcast, but I've got the ratings on the side and I will go through explaining why I have those ratings and what I thought about the pay-per-view as a whole. So let's get into it. Up first, we had the Miz Taraj versus Jason Jordan, and it wasn't great. The 6.5 is there because basically it was kind of cool to finish. Again, interference from Miz Taraj. We've seen it before, whatever. This feud really isn't doing too much for them, or anything for them, honestly. Either turn Jason Jordan heel or give him something interesting to work with, because people just don't care. People just don't care, I hate to say it, and it was an okay match, but that's about it. Next up, we had Spoopy Bray versus not Spoopy Bella. Again, we've seen this 8 times now. Bray lost. Big surprise. Like, this really isn't great. The hitting before the match started was kind of cool. That's it. I hate to say it, that's it. Forgettable match. No one. Alright. Now we had, in my opinion, the best match of the night, which was the Beta Shield versus the Guilty Party, or the Bar, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It would have been an 8 out of 10, but the 0.5 for Cesaro losing his 2 front teeth. If you haven't seen that, go see it. There's probably highlights of it somewhere. That was a botch and a half. That was really bad. He continued to do the whole match with teeth that were very much bent and very much in his gum. Oh, anyway, very good power moves from Sheamus and Cesaro. Honestly, they carried the match. I think the Shield didn't do too much at all. Not to say they're not working hard enough, but I think their SummerSlam match was great show of that. But honestly, Sheamus and Cesaro killed it in this match. Amazing power moves. I don't even think they deserve to lose, and I support the Shield over them to hold the titles, but I honestly think they killed it here. Fantastic match. If you have to watch one match of the whole pay-per-view, make it this. Then we had the Fatal 5-Way Women's match, which was actually really good. It really showed the strength of Nia Jax and the fact that a lot of the women, like, it took almost all the women, if not 3 of them at a time, to take her down, and I think it's really keeping with the power role that she's putting on, which I think is awesome. Alexa Bliss ended up with the belt, or retained the belt, which is fine by me. I really like Alexa, so fuck it. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend scrolling back and watching it. It was cool. I wouldn't recommend it, but it was a good match. It was a solid match. Okay, so firstly, you'll see the score on the board, and you might be a bit surprised. I see the score on the board, and I still think it's too high. I've set it 5 because it was good. The moves were good. They were pretty fluent. Spots were cool. Through the table. Whatever. I just don't care. I was so... You want to go... I'm sure we've got videos or something where I've mentioned it, but I was so hyped for this. The promos were brilliant. The build was brilliant. People actually were backing Cena for the first time in I don't know how long. And it ended with Roman Reigns winning, which again I don't have a problem with, but it ended with a repeat of what The Rock did for Reigns. The Rock didn't put him over, Cena's not going to either. The only way this could have been somewhat decent is if he then went from that moment and speared the holy hell out of Cena and just left it at that. Like, if he had have just gone at Cena, smashed him and killed him for the stuff he said about him, that would have been fantastic. That would have put people in the position where they could have enjoyed the match properly, and they just didn't. At the start of the match, John Cena was making jokes about leaving and coming back because the crowd wasn't into it, and they were booing, and but this is why they boo, because this shit happens. This isn't a pass the torch moment. This is just shit. It was just garbage. The match was good. The moves were good, as I said, but the finish just ruined it. So there you have it, guys. This is my No Mercy wrap up. You will have noticed that the main event is not rated or spoken about in this video. That's because we will be talking about that in depth on the podcast. So watch out for that, where we're going to be discussing the whole event at length. This was just a very quick wrap up of all the scores and what I thought about the matches all up. So check us out there. Check us out on Twitter, which will be down below. You can check Jesse's videos out. He's very emotional when he talks about this, so let him have his time. But, you know, if you want the hard-hitting facts and, you know, exactly how the matches were in complete honesty, you know where this is, and I will see you guys next time.